slow and steady wins this race because I don't want to break this window. Look at that. That's how thick the bottom is, but it's also thin right here. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, thin in the middle, held on by a metal piece, so that way, you know, it stays true and straight. But the bottom right here, excuse me, I had too much coffee this morning. But yeah, it's thick right here, but thin right here. And I guess you can still get these kits for Chevrolet, Buick, Oldsmobile, and Cadillac still. So there's a slight screw difference between this and the Cadillac, but I'm not too worried about that, because as soon as I get this window out, I'm gonna try and grind a lot of this stuff off right here so I could get this taken off. And I think these right here are the same width. I already took one off, but I have yet to measure it. Huge difference between this and the Cadillac, but I'm gonna need to measure up the doors to see if those are different length and, you know, setup. Watch it. Well, of course, obviously different setup though, but let's get this darn thing out of the way. There we go. But to see if there's the same, you know, width as the door, you know, door hinges to that of the Cadillac. And if there is, I just may have to you know, take some of the metal off of this and make a new skin for that one and just make a whole brand new door support, which will take a little bit of time to do. But I mean, hey, I'm still getting a lot of free stuff, a lot of good things, and I don't know if this roof is going to properly fit or not. So, because that one's actually, I did some measurements, that one's actually a little bit more taller, a little bit more bubbly. I mean, it's no big deal. I could just get measurements, take it into the shop, depending on how much it is. If not, I'll just get a sheet of metal and make my own roof after I do the wooden ribs. So yeah, object for today is to get this window out and try to get these off. But looks like someone already welded a little bit, so yeah. And I'm after some of the skeletal structure too, because some of that stuff will match up back there for the Cadillac. I should have paid attention more, but I was an idiot. I just went to cut. Still wish I could have parted out that 46, but this 41 will do. I'm not going to complain too much, at least too much. Well, I'm going to put this down now. It's just showing everyone how these front windows are put in. Kind of wonder if Ford, Chevrolet, and Dodge took notes from each other when they did their front windows, because they're pretty much all the same damn thing in the early to mid 40s on the cars. Kind of interesting how that turns out. Wonder if they did spy wars from one another back in the day. I carefully got them out. Broke right here, just one top layer, and this corner broke. I'm gonna have to get some clear tape and tape the living snot out of both of these. So it looks like what they did, someone mentioned it in on the community tab, that they put a piece of rubber on these and they set them in, metal held them in place. And I believe them, but it's kind of interesting how they actually just kind of put the rubber around that and just put it in and held it in place with the metal going around the window. And I can also see how these leak very easily too, because the beast over there leaks on the window. This is the right side, this is the left side, but it seems like it doesn't really quite matter because they're the same damn thing. So I gotta, like I said, get some clear tape, tape the snot out of these so they don't break and bust apart, so I can take these into a glass shop and get some tinted ones. But yeah, it just kind of goes around, and this is the middle piece right here. So it took a bit, but I got it out. And this middle section here, well, it's yeah, it's kind of bad. It's wanting to rust too. I was looking at that to the other one, almost the same damn thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it and just yank it out. Besides, I gotta make a more thicker one over on that side anyways. So yeah, now I gotta get this chrome piece off and out. And I was looking online, and they still have kits for these. They're the same, pretty much the same thing from between Chevrolet and Cadillac, Oldsmobile, and Buick. So yeah, it's kind of happy that they still make those kits. But once I get this chrome off, actually, you know what? I think I still have a chrome piece back here I can reach at. Let's see here. Come on, don't be difficult. Okay. Okay. Because this 42 is almost identical to that of a 46 Chevrolet. I still wish I could have chopped up that 46, but someone beat me to it. It happens. So let's see here. Okay, this is the bottom because of the curve. Let's see, that actually... Try to get it set up as close as I can. I really should have brought the camera stand out. Chrome's a little thicker on the Cadillac. I'll have to use the chrome on the Cadillac, obviously. But if I can actually get it in the middle, damn. There we go. Yeah. Sits a little different in there. But, I mean, it'll work. So now I'll take the chrome off. Try to start stripping the inside to get that middle section out. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to skin it all along right there as best as I can, and then actually cut it right here. Like I said, skin it off the skeletal structure, because I got to hammer this off, and because this will be an all-day chore today and tomorrow, because I'm going to take my time and, you know, documenting all this stuff to see how they, you know, put stuff together, you know, documenting history while I'm restoring something. So yeah, don't know what to fully expect just yet, but yeah, I want that entire door section for over there. Well, I'm gonna put this down now and try to get the rest of this chrome piece out without breaking anything, and see what I can do to get that one skeletal structure out on top, and then work on this side to hopefully skin the roof. Don't know what to expect, in honesty. I also need to take off this door too. I'm gonna have to get the little blowtorch and heat it up and try to get those stupid this is one of the most stupidest things I think they ever did, is put those in right there. So, but that's just me. I just hate them because I can't get a giant Phillips screwdriver in to get it taken off. But alrighty, let's try to get this thing at least skinned this week, or try to. See what happens, I suppose. So since I got the chrome off, and I forgot to record this, you know, of course I'm starting to get that rain spout off to split it. But Cadillac's built bigger, of course, you know, obviously. But look at the width of my finger. Same thing as we go over to the 41. I already looked over at Big Blue Betty and the 41 Oldsmobile. Same thing as this, but as I get up to the edge, it's about 3/4. I can still use the roof. This is a little bit more bubbly. I want to see if I actually can't stretch that a little bit before I, you know, go the route of getting, you know, something from the metal shop, because they said, you know, to come in and talk to them about a roof and everything, if they can make one. I'm thinking about doing just that, but I'm going to see if I can actually stretch this, because it's a little bit flatter, a little bit more square. And of course, you know, obviously this one's more bigger, meatier, and rounder, more bubbly. I mean, I can still use the roof, just stretch the metal, you know, and get into something, you know, and just slightly pound it too. But yeah, you know, obviously, you know, the different roofs and everything, because, you know, like I said, I have to do a lot of work on that in order to make this one matched up. But since that metal place said that, you know, just come in and talk to them about making a pattern off of this, you know, someone could actually come out and do something. And they can even go out and have people look for stuff. So that's probably what I'm going to do, either tomorrow or Saturday, go in and talk to them. Might do it tomorrow. So still have a spare roof for something. In fact, that's actually almost exactly identical to Tucker's, you know, the Big Blue Betty. So, but yeah, Oldsmobile and Chevrolet is just pretty much the same damn thing. And Cadillac, well, she's built different. Not too worried. I mean, it's free stuff. It'll go, a lot of that stuff will go to Tucker, and some to the 41 Oldsmobile, and stuff and everything will be placed together for the door on the other side. But yeah, I mean, you learn as you go. I can still use a lot of stuff off this car. It's not a huge loss. I have a bunch of options. Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining too much. It's just when I got the chrome off of this, it's like, oh, that's a lot smaller. So yeah, I mean, same contour, same everything in the front, just bigger lip, and of course, obviously different patterns. But I think I may have to make some stuff from scratch. So I want to find where I put my gauge tester at, and price check some sheet metal, and make the stuff right here. I'll have to get at least 2 or 3. So yeah, so the object right now is to get this split off of the skeletal structure. I'm actually going to have to sand. I'll probably do more of that tomorrow or Saturday. And yeah, try to see if I can't split this off down so far and back right there. So right now I'm going to finish getting this rain spout off. This Chevrolet is built entirely different, because it kind of goes down right here for the skin, and it's molded in and everything. Did one little boo-boo, but that's no big deal. So yeah, it goes down. There's a lip right here, forms in. I think this might be lead or something. I'll sand it, and right here's a split right there, and it goes back in the same thing right here, which it does here on the Cadillac too. A similar style, as there's a lip right here, and it blends in right here. So yeah, it's really nothing too severe, but there's also that lip on the inside too, back so far right here, and then it just kind of goes up and melds in. So it's gonna be a chore to do this, but you know, when you want something, you're gonna have to work for it, and that's what I'm gonna work for. It's a good thing I'm gonna be working on this all winter long. Oh, I absolutely hate this shell. It has bitten me through the gloves, through and through, and knows its time is coming to an end shortly on being together. Well, got that out. I have yet to fully compare everything. Okay, so what do we got here? Alright, goes up to the angle right there. Not too bad looking. It's got a middle piece. I've noticed it's pretty nice and thick right here. Okay. Okay, well, damn near identical. Few differences here and there by the looks of everything. Well, let me back up here a little bit without bumping my noggin. So 41, whoops, the sun, sorry. Oh, I guess I better get a small angle, huh? Okay, so 41, 42. This has a solid piece right there. That stupid sun has a solid piece right here. Or actually, it's tack welded on. And that one has it a little differently, I see. So there's hardly any difference between the Cadillac and this. Looks like this is the only difference, but both are thick. Both are very thick. Well, the Cadillac looks like it's thicker over there, down right here, but that doesn't seem to matter. And it looks like it's tack welded onto there. Okay. And yeah, sorry, the stupid sun. It's past 4 out here working. Because the next time I want to touch this is Thursday and Friday. So this though, I think I'm going to use this in the Cadillac. Because I consider this very superior to the Cadillac, because the Cadillac pulls out and this is like the Ford and the Beast. See, you can latch it and everything, and it's got that little deal, so I'll use that in the Cadillac. Yeah, well, it's not too bad actually. So I'll use this entire thing. This is actually shot. You can see it through the damn sun. So I started peeling this a little bit, didn't get far. This goes on at that spot I was tacked on right here. So, and me and Tucker were talking. We were both, let's try to get up here. As I get out. We were both talking, since I can't use this roof on the Cadillac, this can be a patch roof for something. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to skin it probably Thursday and Friday to what I can. I actually can't use this. This is completely different to that on the Cadillac. This is shaped a little bit differently. Let's see if I can, well, scoot this dash back, because I want to take my time and get this, you know, properly done. I sanded what I could cut, what I could utilize, but this is a little different than the Cadillac. In fact, this is like the 41 Oldsmobile in the 46. So Cadillac is built differently, of course, but it seems to be almost the same width about right here, but except for right here. So of course it's shaped differently. What I may do is well, obviously, you know, skeletal structure right here will be replaced with the new one, but I want to build, you know, the structure right here first. But it's almost the same up to right here, but not quite. It's almost got the same kind of lip indentation right there, if not maybe the exact, but you know, I really can't gauge it too well. I'll have to get some sort of a tester for this side and compare it up to the other side, you know, left with left. I will actually have to straighten this, because looks like this is kind of lightly buckled in, The skeletal structure is fine by the looks of it, shockingly, but it's kind of pressed in on that side compared to this right here. As you can see, that's actually flat and straight, and this is lightly concaved in. So yeah, this entire section right there is slightly concaved in. Yeah, that one is too, from whatever attacked it, whatever damage. So I definitely have my work cut out for me. I think when it's not too windy, I'm going to strip that side and get that metal piece off, which is this section, you know, all along right here, and make it a pattern and flip it for this side and then put it on here. But now it looks like it might be the first or second week of November to get argon gas for the welder. So I guess I'll just start sanding and just try to strip this stuff. When it comes to time to welding things before to it, then I'll just skip over to a car temporarily. Because in fact, I want to work on Drama Queen, yank her engine out. So all in all, I guess I'm going to cut it right here, because right here's the body line. It's got the same lip pattern in there, just like the Cadillac, but you can see the weld that they did, which is very interesting. It goes along right there. See that dark line? Probably see it better on this side with the sun. Got my shadow getting in the way. But yeah, you can see it all along right here. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll actually cut this up so far, and I'll skin it from this, everything on the inside, sand it, find the factory welds. I already sanded on this side a little bit, and I found quite a few. See the dark spots? Of course, I gotta grind this off a little bit better, but going along, see right there's one there. And of course, I gotta dig the rest of this gunk out, but yeah, you can see along right there. So I'll actually break this after I take pictures, because that thing's no good. I'll make something that's better. But yeah, I'll skin it, you know, take it out from the structure inside, and then just start cutting it down, and then make sure that it's split along both sides, and then pop it up, at least this side. That's what I'll do with the roof on both sides. I'll cut it, you know, right here, because we were looking, doing remeasurements. This is way flatter, and that's bubbly. Even we were also, you know, stretching, you know, saying that if we stretch it, you know, try to get it contoured, there would not be enough meat right there to get that. So so there's two options, and I mean two options. I can grab a giant piece of sheet metal. I'm probably gonna have to grab at least something that's maybe 5 foot across. I have to measure from just side to side, but 8 foot I think I'd have to do onto the back, do it on my own. Or a second option, have the metal place come out, do measurements, and have it professionally done. Have them look through everything, have them do the lip on each side, and so that way when I do the structure on the other side, because what I'll do on the structure, I'll build all of it right here, so that way it goes down and matches. I might I'll keep this the same, just, you know, weld them together, but this I'll do the lip, and then when I get it in, I'll kind of do some circles, you know, tack weld it in on the inside, and then the outside I'll just weld it all along and then grind it down And then I'll do a different rain spout system on this. One that's just a tad bit different, a little bit more flashier. Yeah, kind of blended in with lead or nickel. So yeah, I have a game plan and get that skeletal structure out. Stuff down right here actually won't work. This is completely different. It'll work on 41 to some 42 Chevys. 46 it actually won't, because the 46 on Big Blue Betty, same as the Cadillac down here. So I could just get proper measurements from her. I could just work around the door, no big deal. So yeah, this is pretty much the same for the 41 Oldsmobile, because it comes out right there, and they left the design somewhat right here, but the body panel down right here is different. As you can see, it's flat. Just bumped my head. It almost closes. Listen carefully how it sounds when it closes. It sounds like an oldie. One of those old good cars. Yeah. So I gotta dig that skeletal structure out. I gotta find where my gauge tester went to. It disappeared. I think it might be in Jeanette. So then I got to strip and gut these doors, because the front, you know, along right there, along on the back, you know, where I've marked it, to like I said, cut them, treat it like a chop top, you know, put them together without this being a chop top, and just, you know, putting it down. So yeah, these two doors will fix that Cadillac door. But once I get this off, I'll actually kind of skin this, so that way that deal is just kind of out of there. So all in all, that's pretty much everything for this week. Again, uploading one video per week for at least the next couple weeks, because I got to start getting those out of there, or at least to the sides, flatten it so I can have more room to put cars right there to get them off the frame. Because those two, Cherry Bomb Victoria, Jeanette, and also Drama Queen, all over right there. So that way they're just blocked up, pull things forward, and leave enough room between that and the fence if I have to build a small privacy fence on that side. And then work on frames next year and hopefully get this done, and then work on Drama Queen. I gotta dismantle the parts car, and then this, the Cyclone GT, stupid wind. I'm gonna go ahead, and I gotta pick those up. Forgot those. I'm just gonna go ahead, take out this rail, and just put the other one on. I'll split it up from this side and just take this rail out, put it in, and weld it in, because the collision damage I really want to fix and take care of, especially down, you know, right here. So I'll have my hands full with quite a few cars next year. One last thing I'm trying to remember. Oh, the X-frames on the Chevy, the Impalas from 59 to 64, I'm not going to use them. First I thought, I was like, yeah, I'm going to, but I was like, you know what? No. I'm going to get a different frame like that off of a 64 Galaxy. There's that 4-door over there. Let's get you on the Here's a 4-door over there that I took the front clip off of for a Tucker 64. Next year, I'll ask about the rolling chassis on it, because see if I actually can't shorten it, or at least look at it, depending on when I get that out. If it doesn't meet my criteria, then there is a 65 LTD 4-door that I got the rear axle out of for Heather, the 66 Galaxy of mine. I'll see if the frame is good on it, and if it is, then I'll take it apart on the factory welds and just kind of shorten it, put it together, and it'll have a Ford 9-inch type of system on it, but it'll still be ran with a Chevrolet engine, which now I'm thinking about skipping the 454 and the 396 and going with a Cadillac 500 Stroke It, and I mean everything. So I figured, why not? Because strengthen up the frame like what Ford did with the NASCARs, with the Ford Galaxies and NASCAR in 65 and 66, and go from there. I like to say go from there a lot. I guess it's a stupid catchphrase. And a cousin of mine is inquiring about a, I can't remember, it's either a 63 or a 64 Satellite to fix this. That Satellite is very, very junky, to say on the censored level. So when he gets it, he knows what I need, you know, like down to the factory welds, all the way down. I need the skeletal structure in the back too, and then get that next year and then pop it down. Sadly, the front rails on it are no good. I think I might put new front rails on this anyways, and I just got to inquire about stuff next year for this, and then see what goes on with this. And with the Hellcats coming to an end, I still want to build this as a Hellcat. So if not, there's other options, but I still want to have, you know, Hellcat, because, you know, DirtCat, Hellcat, why not? But I'll leave this video there. Gabbed enough. So yeah, it's pretty much everything in a nutshell. So I'll catch you all later. I'll go ahead and head inside, because it's storm is moving in over there. So by the way, I'll actually have time to take stuff off the frames this winter, depending on how bad it is. So alrighty, game plan. Just gotta cut and peel her like a banana next week. I'll just have to see on what happens, how far I can get, because I want that skeletal structure on that side safe and sound and cut down so far, because I can't use the door jamb at all. So I'll have to dig that one out after I skin it so far, and then get the proper metal and rebuild it. Bolts are going in on it, not those damn Phillip things, those Phillip screws, whatever. Now I'm talking about these. I'm putting on heavy duty bolts, getting rid of those jalopy things. So alrighty, I shall catch you all on some postings during the week and next Sunday. So y'all have a good now. Take care and stay safe. See you later, and thanks again for the support. Didn't snap too well. There we go. Ow, that hurt.